Shooting it raw?
Yes. Shooting it raw. Hello. Lilo. Amazing. Hilarious. Fantastic. Noosh. What should I call you?
Nooshin.
Nooshin?
Yeah.
Oh, nice to meet you. What is this? My head just exploded.
Actually, I like to be a photographer. I did in some part of my life. I studied photography. I had some courses at universities, some semesters I had photography, and I really enjoyed it. So for me, even taking a photo of like my daughter or my cat is something serious for me. It is not just recording that moment, documenting that moment. It is I look at it as creating a piece stays like that. Even it's my cat, and even it is just, I mean, the only person that's going to see it myself. But I want to, when I take a photo, usually I do think not just capturing that moment. It is important. It is capturing the moment, but for me, it also brings the emotion along that moment and all the measurement of like visual elements in the photo when I take a photo, because I'm an artist. I think that way.
Mission. Perfect. Okay. I am very loud. Hopefully the neighbors will hear me.
It's
or
okay.
Maybe not. It's okay. It's fine.
I hope I'm not so quiet.
No, you're fine. You're perfect. And your last name is, how do I say it? Mobasseri?
Mobasseri.
Mobasseri.
Mobasseri. Yeah.
Mobasseri. What does it mean?
Like the person can see behind the surface, have like wisdom and
wow.
bright.
Wow.
And things like that.
Wow. And Nooshin means?
Nooshin means sweet drink or wine.
Okay. Nice. Awesome.
Actually, my Nooshin is my nickname.
Okay.
Everybody calls me Nooshin, except at university, first day of school or university, the professors or teachers, they call me Mariam. My name in passport and it is Mariam.
Okay.
Because I was born premature and my mother didn't like Nooshin. My sister name is Shirin, the same meaning.
Okay.
And so I was in hospital for 3.5 months. Then the nurses named me.
You were premature 3.5 months? No.
Yeah, 6 months. I was 6 months.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, my mom was 6 months.
Wow.
Yeah.
Tiny baby.
Yeah. And imagine it was 40, almost 45 years ago. My dad always says, when he was disappointed at me, like I didn't achieve the things here, I could have bought a house. Okay. This is a podcast. This is audio in the sound. What's really neat about recording at people's places is that the stuff comes out. The stuff comes forward. What isn't recording, what isn't making it into the audio is we're in this area of Hong Kong called Aberdeen. I rode the motorcycle, parked the motorcycle, walked through. You say, okay, go and get a sampan, which is a small kind of ferry boat, tiny. Hop on. I say to the woman, row number 4. She doesn't speak any English. Fine. Chug along in this diesel kind of engine. Chug. Surrounded here by all of these houseboats and some very, very expensive race boats and sailboats and catamarans. And okay, you welcome me into your home because you live on this houseboat. It's beautiful. It's this massive thing. We're sitting and talking, and as we're talking,
I'm getting the very gentle vertigo of the fact that this house of ours, this room where we're sitting, which is amazing with the wood and, it's a beautiful place, is shifting left and right.
Yeah.
Okay,
Right.
so that's the environment of our recording. We're sitting at a table. We're drinking really nice coffee. Thank you.
Okay.
What I want the listener to get is a feeling for who I see. We're just meeting for the first time. So you're just looking at me like, who is this freak? What's he going to do? What's he going to say? Okay, so you have the most amazing smile. You have this beautiful smile. Your face radiates.
Thank you very much.
This is great. This is good. When I got on the boat, I was just like, and your artwork's around us, which is really nice. And let's dive in because I will get to know you, and I am fascinated. This is great. Well, we're going to dive into your art. For the listeners, I know your accent is, but for the listeners, how would you describe your accent?
Farsi.
Farsi.
Farsi
right.
accent.
So where were you born?
I was born in Tehran, Iran.
In Tehran, okay, in Iran, okay.
And I left Iran 2009. So I grew up there. I went to university.
Okay.
Yeah. I left Iran the day I handed my thesis for master.
Oh, wow.
I mean, the night I had the flight.
And then you left?
Yeah.
Wow, I didn't look back.
I went back once in 2015.
15, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Is your family all in Tehran or is it outside?
Tehran, my parents, they are between Iran, Malaysia, Turkey.
Wow.
And my brothers, they are out of Iran. Just my sister and my aunts, uncles.
Okay, how many brothers and sisters do you have?
Two brothers. They are younger than me. They live in Australia.
Oh, wow.
And one sister older than me. She's in Iran.
Okay. By sharing your personal history and how you became you, people get to know you, of course, but I'm of the school of thought that everything informs, certainly, like, so some people think that when you make a photo, when you trip the shutter, that all of your experience in life up to that moment informs you clicking, right? Even if you're clicking 200 frames per minute, whatever. But yeah, so all of this shapes who you are and it comes out through your art. And how do you describe yourself as an artist?
I describe myself hardworking.
Okay.
Prolific, yeah.
A what?
Prolific.
Prolific.
Yes.
Okay.
And I sometimes selfish in making art. I mean, I call myself, I'm a little bit selfish because I don't do anything else.
Sure.
I mean, I should have done something else, but
Right.
I'm doing that instead.
Did you study art in the university?
Yes, I study art.
What area of art? So
Fine
far?
art.
Well, fine art. But
Yeah.
painting,
yeah,
sculpture?
paintings. Both master, bachelor and master. I mean, when I make art in general, I am so devoted to it. I think all artists are similar, and you can keep track of time, or there are a lot of things on my list I have to do during day, and then none of them been completed by the time I finish that piece. Or as an artist, I mean, my mind is racing, but my body and my physical, abilities is not reaching the speed of my mind.
Sure.
Yeah? It
No, I
is
understand.
slower, and then that is also irritating for me.
Okay.
Because I can't produce what I'm thinking.
Okay.
And always I'm thinking something like higher or faster or a lot of things. Like, for example, when I'm making art, I see things like 3D before making them 2D.
Okay.
But I'm able to make them 2D, for example.
Right.
And I have millions of ideas, but that makes me a little bit overwhelmed because I can't achieve what I'm thinking about. Maybe it is not practical, but it is how my brain works.
It's just how you operate. Yeah. No, I get it. Shall we jump into the first image?
Yes, first image.
You're kind of not sure because you sent me the images and you said I don't remember which ones you sent, and you asked me. Did you ask me?
I have them here too. I can.
No, I know that we're surrounded by your art, but I like the idea that you send me something and you don't remember
because I have many images.
Of course, but then what it is that. What I tell people is that when you send me the images, you're curating, like you're shaping what we're going to talk about.
Yeah.
And what's interesting is that we always talk about what the person sent to me after the fact. So one day, 1 week, 1 month later. Okay. But the images are a snapshot of what you were thinking a month ago, a week ago, whatever. And now we get to go back to it and say, well, what connections can we make?
Okay.
Are you with me?
Yeah, I am. But the thing is, all my images, I mean, the story behind them is similar. And it is my work. And I mean, even at the last moment, I switched to another work.
Yeah.
So I would rather we talk about this piece. It still is my work.
Yeah, absolutely. And we will learn in between the lines. We will learn all about you and how you work. It's great. So I don't look at the images.
Okay.
I really make a point of not looking until we sit with the person so I can react on the spot.
Oh, okay.
So is life really a gift? Really? Can you make every second count? That's the whole point of the podcast. So if you like what you've seen and you're inspired, because that really is my mission, then please give it a like, subscribe, and share.
Shooting it raw?
Yes. Shooting it raw.